Open up. Time to press ahead. With haste. Always room for more. What's hiding here?
Wait. These markings. Tirsu's script scratched in the ground. A creche must be nested in the temple below. We must go there at once.
Tirsu script, you said. What does that mean?
Githyanki writing. Every word a wheel, every letter a spoke. The most powerful texts are engraved in slate. Some so ancient, only the most erudite Gish can read them.
How do I know I can trust your people?
You don't have to trust them, only to trust me. I have not failed you yet, and I have no intentions of it now. I don't need you to believe me for it to be true.
I'll lead us there in my own time. We need to stay close if we're to survive.
Chuk. Very well. But promise me we will return before our chance is lost, else I make my way there alone.
I promise we'll go to the creche before we lose the chance.
Lead on, then.
You said you were going to share your bunk with Will.
So I did. And he wanted only to talk. You both lack imagination. Eye to eye with bliss, and you choose banality in its stead.
friendly face. Oh, you are a sweet, sweet blessing, my dear. You know, I've had nothing but trouble all day. I've been accosted, chased, insulted. Look over there. Do you see that wretched little hive?
It looks like a temple.
Oh, it certainly looks that way. But inside, it is swarming with brutish, stupid, rude Githyanki.
Brutish and rude by your wretched standards, but stupid. Chucky.
Your charming companion would call it a creche. But it was built on what remained after the Githyanki slaughtered all of the monks. I'd call it a murderous training camp.
Acutely observed on both counts.
Honestly, I was doing them a favor offering to buy one of their eggs. And how am I repaid? Attacked and run off like some transient.
You tried to buy one of their children?
What? No, of course not. I was merely... well... Look, it's just an egg. The Society of Brilliance asked me to acquire one of their roe so they can incubate it and, once it hatches, raise the spawn in their tradition.
Please, do enlighten me. What is this tradition?
The Society believes a Githyanki raised in a peaceful, nurturing environment can overcome its violent nature. I'm sure your friend would agree. A Githyanki is as likely to forsake its violent nature as a gnome is to fly.
Well, you failed to get the egg, so I guess we'll never know.
Perhaps you could help me then. I may not be welcome there, but surely a person with your charm and worldliness could get into the creche. And once inside, you could simply purloin an egg.
Steal one of Gith's own. I will slit your throat for even suggesting it.
I'm not talking to you. You'll be well compensated, of course. Just bring me an egg.
I'm not getting involved in this.
Pity you would have become rather rich had you the proper sense. Should you change your mind, you know where to find me.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Don't touch me.
Can't give up now. Very well. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
How delicious.
What to do? You've made a grave mistake. At the ready.
Greasers of plunder!
You bow, or you break.
Never a dull moment.
Swift and lethal.
fall by my hand.
There's blood in the air.
Your desire.
Let's move. All right. One day I'll catch a break.
The Absolute's forces have taken Duke Ravengard to Moonrise Towers. A powerful asset. Just what are their intentions, I wonder?
What's inside? Let's have a look.
Broken. Need to find another way.
That's curious.
What's up for discussion?
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
I think some proper introductions are in order.
Meet Elminster Ormar. A good friend of mine, but rather more significantly, he's the most famed and respected wizard in the realms.
Am I, indeed? Most famed and respected errand boy, more like. I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it.
I suppose we could part with a few of our rations.
And a great kindness that would be. See, Gale, even in these barren parts, the art of hospitality begets inspired new works. If only one keeps up the practice.
Oh, for the love of...
This way then? To your camp. Oh, don't dawdle now, lad. You're the one who's in such a frightful hurry.
Oh, nigh on 13 centuries old and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling.
Very well, I suppose. I'm curious as to what he has to say.
A wise choice. Better to indulge your curiosity than Elminster's appetite.
Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Astarion that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know. Makes one's words frivolous when they should be grave. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster!
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
You were sent here as an actual divine messenger?
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider... forgiveness?
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils.
You wouldn't happen to know of a cure, would you? Some all-powerful parasite withering spell, perhaps?
Alas, the creature that afflicts you, the ill-begotten magic that it weaves, is inextricably conjoined with both the greater purpose and the greater master that it serves. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can.
Gale alone? How so?
The orb.
Precisely. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
That's monstrous. You're asking him to kill himself.
He is not. But it seems that Mystra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend, but such is Mystra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute, and for your sacrifice you will be redeemed. Such is Mystra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Maenahastra mistrariel Italion Thras Annas. It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
There's still a long journey ahead. We'll find another way.
Or some other fortune altogether.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you. An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days.
I always imagined Elminster to be more imposing.
The Doddering Act is merely an illusion, one he's most adept at maintaining. Elminster is the most formidable wizard in the realms, perhaps in existence. For Mystra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left.
You're seriously considering doing what Elminster said?
Of course. They offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the Absolute will be gone, and I along with it.
I don't understand. Can't Mystra just destroy the Absolute, or Elminster himself?
I've no doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he saved the realms more times than legend can recount. But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have. And only I can wield it.
There's surely another way.
If there was, I'm sure the goddess of magic and the greatest wizard who ever lived would have identified it. But alas, only one solution is offered. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating.
You're not blowing yourself up, Gale. I won't let you.
Let's save such certainty for the moment such a decision is upon us. We may feel differently once we know what we're truly up against.
Oh, was that Gale's granddad?
That was Elminster Aumar, the most famous wizard in the realms.
Something important to say to Gale if he came all this way. Good news, I hope.
I don't think it was. It turns out Gale has an explosive bomb in his chest, and Mr. has asked him to use it to blow up the heart of the Absolute.
Whoa now, he's got a... Well, I guess that would explain a little, but... Mistra? I mean, this is a lot to take in. What's he going to do?
I'm not sure. I think he's of several minds.
Well, tell him to pick the right one. Well, better yet, I'll do it. Fucking wizards, man. They always need help picking the simple, obvious option. If Mistra can't think of another way to stop the Absolute than sacrificing Gale, she's no god worth worshipping. I'll say that to Gale in, you know, gentle terms.
How did you end up with such a contraption in your chest?
The year, 10 Air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell.
You mentioned the boss who gave you up to Zariel. Who was it?
Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again.
What does that infernal engine do to you?
Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close.
You must be, pent up?
I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, start making up for lost time. But not today. Soldier?
In your expert opinion, what's the best way to kill a devil?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
You and Mizora seem to know each other. How?
We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. She favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted.
Do you think she'll keep coming after you?
I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride.
I can see why you were so keen to escape.
No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
This isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
I'd be in the middle of another adventure, blessedly free of any tadpole.
I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of trouble to throw ourselves at.
I can't believe Mistress demanding Gale sacrifice himself to destroy the Absolute. It's just a waste of a perfectly good cult that we could be controlling. And a waste of a perfectly good Gale, I suppose.
Better not be cursed.
Hey, soldier, well, I'm not feeling so good. My engine is getting worse. Feels like it's going to burst out of my chest. I need to find a mechanic. A good one. Or this thing's going boom.
What'll happen if he can't tune you up in time?
Well, I imagine it's lights out, Big K. And then it'll be just you, your parasite, and the wild yonder. I'm sure you'd manage. But this old girl's got a few things to do before it comes to that.
Looking ahead.
Approach the fairy in Lathander's grace. May his gaze shine upon you, pilgrim.
That's not going to work.
Damn! Completely stuck. I wonder when it was used last.
Impossible. Good. With great effort, great reward. Or so I hope.
No time to rest. Never wanted the easy path.
Foul-smelling beasts, spoiling for a fight.
Their temple is with a monastery devoted as much to study as to worship.
So it'll be free of foul-smelling beasts then?
Quite the opposite. Some monastic orders celebrated their pungency as proof of their devotion. To think is to stink, was the motto of one ill-fated brotherhood near Arm. Oh, but you meant beasts of the life-threatening variety. Yes, I'm sure it's teeming with those.
That's enough. On your feet.
Where are you taking us?
If this is about that weapon your friend was talking about, we don't have it and we don't know shit about it.
Silence! Move!
No. No, I'm not going in there. I won't.
Anyone want to join her? As I thought. Through the doors. Now! The captain is expecting you.
Forward, carefully. These cultists have the Creche on high alert.
What's in here? So the Githyanki aren't fond of the cultists. Could be a good thing.
We will stay strong in her name.
No traps, please.
Especially when Savage kept
Within the
uses she was
artifact, a
jungling
feeling
targets.
stirs. Uncertainty.
Your curiosity is getting the better of you. Do not let it. Stay away from the Githyanki. They're hunting you. They want the artifact. They'll stop at nothing to take it from you.
Might be useful.
get too close. Can you feel death's cold grip? The lance board is set. Let's spill some blood. This will do nicely. Unleash me. Go for the throat. On the way.
Time to get going.
Careful, I bite. How for a skeleton key? Tread carefully.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Moving in. What's in here? Here goes nothing.
That might be worth a look.
Lost in thought.
At least things have stayed interesting. Light on my feet. Something good here, I hope.
A fall. A creche must be close.
Intruder! In my nest! This area was meant to be safe! Xavier, get behind Mummy!
Persuasion. I am just interested in the big device. I promise not to meddle with the nest.
Fine. Xavier! Xavier! Don't talk to it. It might have germs.
Looks to be a powerful weapon. I wonder if it was used on the Githyanki nearby.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
No choice but to keep going.
Shall we cut and run? Break them.
Let my name be known.
No gloom, all doom. Their worst nightmare.
Try me.
On my way.
Ah! Screech to shred the strongest eardrum. It's calling for help.
I will not know failure.
Battle of wits. Nemesis.
Is that blood? Never mind. Anything of use? If not over, then through. Open up.
The monastery's notable keepers adorn these intricate panels.
Examine the image marked Dawnmaster Seed.
The reconsecration of the monastery, conducted by Dawnmaster Seed.
Look at the picture of Dawnmaster Stockhold in the glass.
Evensong before the Zenith Day, celebrated by Dawnmaster Stockhold.
Inspect the broken stained glass window.
Dawnmaster Vassaid wielding... The rest of the inscription and picture has shattered away.
Take a look at Dawnmaster Welking Glory.
Dawnmaster Welking Glory beckons forth the rising sun in Lathander's name.
Let's see.
Dawnmaster Stockhold.
That's curious.
Seek and you shall find me.
Best get going. Swift as my feet can carry me. A Guardian of Faith spell. And a remarkably long-lasting one at that. Where do I go from here?
I will ascend.
I'll take that. Best be on my way.
Best to make.
Forgive me. We have to fire the lance. Stand your ground! Keep them busy! And forgive me. We have to fire the lance.
What's that? A long way from Waterdeep.
Dead Todd! Dead Todd!
Yes.
No one stopped me yet. Breathe deep and move.
busy! Thunder, forgive me. We have to fire the lance.
Cursed to put my hands on everything. How odd. This blood sounds important. Could it still be here somewhere?
Stand your ground! Keep them busy!
Well, hello. All right. Should be easy. Watch your back.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Time to get going.
Seems simple enough. need to find a way forward. Something over there.
Sentries to arms! Istik, state your purpose quickly.
Stand down, Gish. Is it not Vlaakith's command to welcome her faithful?
I expected no visitors, faithful or otherwise. Why have you come?
I'm going to allow Lae'zel to answer.
We seek the Zaithisk. Show me the way.
You are infected. A gate thrall is something to eradicate, not reason with.
The faithful may be purified. This is Vlaakith's protocol.
Fine. Let the Gustil carry out your fate. Report to the infirmary at once. And step carefully. Creche watches you.
We have not been visited by an Inquisitor in an age. It is an honor.
I would be more concerned than excited.
I heard they're making us join the patrol soon. The search must be going badly.
Hush, Quaniral.
We are permitted to walk so freely. Such a lack of discipline would be punished severely in Kalir.
Walk freely? This place is as tight as a patriarch's purse.
We should have been disarmed on entry. I'm pleased we weren't, but it's strange.
No doubt they found me too intimidating.
I should speak up.
Ugh. Blood? Rust? Squar? Is there no odious substance not smeared on this delivery? I'd heard this plane was disgusting, but I didn't think it would be like this.
There must be something worthwhile on this plane, or your kind wouldn't be here.
Most metals here fold like istiks, much like istiks themselves. But if you're so keen to extol their virtues, you can pay accordingly. On your way, then.
Trust no one.
No one back home will ever believe this. How much farther can I go? Let's see what this does.
Please, Chitrai, I can explain. The latest batch of cultists knew nothing of the Astral Prism. They were just trying to find Moonrise. They all head there. My Gish have drafted plans to assault the tower. They are ready to fight, Chitrai. We could sift the missing artifact from the tower's ashes if you would give us...
Quiet. Find the Astral Prism, Therazin. My patience falters.
Yes, Chitrai. You heard him! Go!
Do as she says. She remains your Kithrak. For now.
An Istik in my creche. You are one of the mercenaries sent to bring the weapon.
The Istik is with me, honored Kithrak.
So noted. But my question goes unanswered. Do you bring the weapon?
Don't tell her anything.
I was told to seek your infirmary.
Does this look like an infirmary?
Where is the infirmary, then?
Our healer's office is past the dormitories. Go! Before I send you a...
Lectures on Githyanki Tirsu. If I understood their script, who knows what secrets their texts would surrender.
Why not ask one of the friendly, bloodthirsty warriors? I'm sure they'd be happy to translate.
Shoki! When you have a chance to kill your enemy, you take it.
I'd already disarmed her.
Kachoki! We are training to fight Gake. You think they will hesitate?
They won't need to if we keep killing each other for them. It's stupid. Orphe...
Silence! It seems your childish prattling is attracting an audience. You fight again. This time, daggers only. And to the death, as instructed. Who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark?
Killing your own soldiers is an odd strategy for winning a war.
Cowards are not tolerated in our ranks, though I gather they are welcome in yours.
Leave the boy alone. You've made your point.
And yet here you are, pathetically pleading for the same useless mercy. This is how we deal with a weakened enemy. Ah, a true warrior's kill. Quick, bloody, and a scream to curdle the stomach juices of Vlaakith herself. Move him out of the way. We've wasted enough time already. You are well on your way to being gate food. Do better!
Unless you want to be set up as target practice, I suggest you leave, Istik.
Mercy is death, death is mercy. This is Vlaakith's will.
Did you see that? What a wimp! I'm way braver than Val.
A gate would have smeared you across the floor.
This imposing portrait depicts a powerful Githyanki warrior, undeniably regal in her mien.
Vlaakith herself. She is both the sun that blinds us and the void that contains us. Praise be.
In the corner of the painting is a small symbol you can't quite place. As hard as you rack your brain, the symbol doesn't look like anything you've seen before. This Githyanki looks different from the others you've seen here. The way her stark white skin stretches over her sharp features gives her a distinctly otherworldly aspect.
I could try to draw a new face onto the portrait, but I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do that. Yes, I am.
Just as you find your flow, you slip. Perhaps you should leave before someone notices.
What is this? I need to get rid of it before...
Istik are permitted to view the birthing pools now. These are strange times. Step carefully while here. Our hatchery is protected by lethal safeguards. I do not wish to pick your remains from them.
I thought a hatchery would have more eggs.
Most are hatched. Only one remains. Monitored by Varsh Koku, the caretaker of our young. You may speak to the Varsh if you wish, but stay away from the egg. There will be no second warning.
Trap. This place is more dangerous than I thought.
Trap. Be cautious. Step carefully. There's a trap.
Keep your distance, darling.
Salutations. May it please, Mistra.
Keep a blade close.
I've got a long road ahead. Don't waste a step.
Trap. Just as I expected.
Come on, little one. Come on now. It's time to come out.
Very well.
You can tell Kithrak Therazin that my position has not changed. The egg requires more time. Furthermore... I was not expecting an Istik. What brings you to my hatchery?
I heard you're waiting for one last egg to hatch.
Failure at the first hurdle of existence. Most caretakers would crush it and be done.
Most caretakers would not give the child its fair chance. But I shall. There could be greatness in that shell. Now leave. Don't you want to fight with your brothers and sisters?
If I'm seen speaking with an Istik, Captain Therazin will never let me join the patrol.
What's this, Rajak?
Look entirely too soft for my liking.
Gustel Stornagos employs some intensive methods for a healer.
I'll give it a shot.
Good one.
parasite.
Vertical incision from pineal eye to end of notochord. Intestinal coloration consistent with samples 231 to 259. Do you have a question? Or are you just going to stand there gawking?
I am a child of Gith, not discarded rat flesh. Am I not due your respect?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Let the Istik with you speak, and I will decide what respect you're owed.
What are you hoping to learn from dissecting that thing?
Nothing your kind is capable of understanding. The better question is, what brings an Istik to my infirmary?
I've got a tadpole of my own. I was hoping you could remove it.
You must be desperate to seek my aid. Tell me, how long have you been infected?
Longer than you'd expect ceramorphosis to take, and with none of the symptoms.
Fascinating. So you're conscious of your infection, but showing no signs of cerebral impairment. Either your tadpole is special, or you are. We must find out which. Go to the Zaithisk. I will ensure you are cured.
And the Zaithisk is?
The apparatus at the top of those stairs. Quickly now. Time is of the essence. Even Githyanki rarely experiences Zaithisk. You are very lucky, Istik. Go on. My time is vital. Do not squander it. Consider me intrigued.
The device is strange, made of taut flesh and pockmarked metal. It waits for something.
The Zaithisk. Vlaakith's purity distilled. My duty. My right.
Go ahead, Lae'zel. You've earned it.
Praise Vlaakith. Let it be done.
Sit, child. Let the Zaithisk end your suffering. You must focus on the parasite at all times. The Zaithisk will do the rest.
An unseen blade cleaves your mind in two. Impossible pain sears your bones and body in concert with Lae'zel's. The Zaithisk's psionic forces batter Lae'zel's thoughts. There is no chance she will survive this unscathed.
Yes, child. Speak the Talakit. Meditate on its verses.
You feel Lae'zel's mind rip and rupture. Is this purification? Is this the cure?
Call on your parasite. Show Lae'zel what she stands to lose? No. Endure, Lae'zel. The cure is worth the torment.
The cure! Vlaakith Mazathok Iskaze!
You share in Lae'zel's agony. Every cell within her skull bursts into a constellation of fragments, sorted and reassembled. Lae'zel will die if she remains.
Yes, child. Jamar, Zala, Blackith, call to your queen!
My queen! Hear me!
That thing looks set to kill her!
Your vision narrows. You sense myriad specters of Githyanki past. This is their fate. This is their anguish.
Using wisdom, seek answers within the Zaith'isk. What is this vision?
The pain is too great. The visions flicker, but refuse to come into focus.
Using deception, you must listen. The device is changing you. You are becoming a lithid.
I am becoming pure!
Yes, child. Face her will.
Your marrow quakes within your bones. Behind the pain, a new sensation rises. Power.
Remove her!
Using wisdom, focus your mind. Try to overload the device.
The device is too powerful. You hold no sway over it.
Enough!
Damn it all! The parasite. I still feel it. I am Githyanki. I will not be Geich.
My life's work gone. And yet she lives. And so does her parasite.
Her voice cuts with a fanatical edge, an obsession bordering on mania. If there's a chance the parasite lives, she wants it.
The parasite lives, yes, and thank goodness it saved her.
It saved her. And it destroyed a Zaith'isk. Then its power is even more unique than I thought. I must examine it. Since the Zaith'isk did not extract it, we must resort to more traditional means. Wait here. I will gather my tools.
No! I followed the protocol! I must be cleansed!
That was too close. You were lucky I was there to save you, once again.
Of course.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I followed protocol. I kept to my faith. Yet the Zaith'isk might have killed me. The Gustil tampered with it. Traitor! And there may be more still. This must be why the Inquisitors come.
A traitorous doctor? How can you be so sure?
Vlaakith does not abandon Githyanki. The Zaith'isk was tampered with. There is no other explanation. Now hurry. We must go to the Chirai and inform him of the Doctor's sedition.
Don't mind if I do. wonder if the gods are watching me.
A parasite. Take it. It might be useful.
What a day. A crooked touch.
Still breathing, despite everything. Here we go.
Did only leave enough to study.
Moving.
Wonder if the gods are watching me. Nothing will stand in my way. My path be true.
Let me recite their demise.
Take this!
Outflank. Outsmart.
In. Take you.
Delicious.
Put it there. The privy rags were tormenting it.
Death is but a word away. Knight to King 5.
Pursue magic with these creatures.
Blood comes easy these days.
In. Take you.
Come on, can't stay idle. What path lies before me?
Yes. This way. Incendia via!
This is your end.
Never a dull moment. What's hiding here? What path lies before me? Just what I need.
I'm not surprised that the Gith's insane device didn't remove our tadpoles. I'm just disappointed.
You wish to speak?
Another dead end. If the tadpole doesn't kill us, trying to cure it just might.
Here goes nothing.
I presume you are not stupid enough to return empty-handed. So, give me the weapon, now.
Here it is.
Shema Zala Vlakith. Give it to me!
I am producing the artifact.
No!
Yes. There it is. Exactly as described. The Inquisition will finally come to an end. Ah! Trickery? Heresy? How did you... You manipulate it when I cannot? It appears you have been chosen, Istik. You are lucky. It is not for me to question why. Go, seek the Inquisitor below, and take the cursed thing with you.
Repositioning.
Still alive, so that's progress. Should mind my step. This place is even more foreboding than the rest of the Creche.
It's unnerving. This place makes my skin crawl.
This Inquisitor sounds like a daunting chap, but who knows? Perhaps he'll answer our questions.
It's never been that simple before. I don't know why it would be now. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Our esteemed... My Arden spoke of one of our kin that escaped a crashing Geik slave vessel.
Ch'rai. Vlakith's justice in flesh.
You have accomplished much, child. I am pleased to finally meet you. I heard there is so much goblin blood on your hands that it soaks their children's nightmares. To business. I suspect you plucked something precious from the Geik ship. Something that belongs to us. The weapon. Give it to me.
Don't do it. The weapon is how I protect you.
Do it. Do not disobey the Inquisitor.
I can give it to you, but I don't think you're gonna like it.
Perhaps you should leave the thinking to me, Istik. Hand over the weapon.
What do I get in return if I give it to you?
The Geik are about to execute their grand design and you seek to bargain. Pahakva. The weapon. Now.
Produce the artifact.
No.
So it is found. Shkathzai.
My queen. Shkathzai.
You are permitted to look upon me. You are invited to kneel.
The Deathless Queen has spoken. You will obey.
Stay standing exactly how you are. No, actually, I'm going to wave politely.
I expected little of Istic education, but here we kneel before our queen. Your choice of allies is most vexing. They do not become you, Lae'zel.
Shma Zalav Lakith. You know me.
Arlon of Kalir speaks most highly, as did Alchaya before him. You seek purity. I may yet grant it. Istic, you bear that which is ours. But are you friend, or are you thief?
I'm the hero who found your weapon.
Your utility is proven, but your heroism is yet to be witnessed. A test, then, to see if you are as capable as you profess to be. That weapon you carry, the Astral Prism, it is corrupted.
I will cleanse it for you, my queen. Tell me how.
There is someone inside. Their mind is warped, broken, a blight. They are an agent of the Grand Design, sent to sabotage the Astral Prism. Our last defense against the return of the Illithid Empire. As long as they live, the prism is compromised. Kill them! Do this, and I will cleanse you and your allies. Do this, and ascend!
Ascension. My queen. An honor gained. A burden borne. You must accept. Refuse, and you will know my fury.
I will do as you wish.
Use the Planecaster's power to enter the artifact. Be wary of the creature's lying tongue. Cut it out if you must. Wargas, they are not to leave until it is done.
As you say, my queen.
Shma Zalav Lakith. We will not waste a second. Lakith has spoken. Do not leave this room except to enter the prism. Turn your back on me, and you will feel my blade against it.
Don't do it.
Heat pulses out of the astral prism as it begins to flower. Your mind burns hot with excitement. The concentration of psionic force is small but unmistakable. This must be a pocket of the astral plane.
Boundless. Timeless. Like every dream that ever was stitched together. It is home.
So you came, in spite of all my warnings. Disappointing. Come. We will talk in private. Just the two of us.
I'm going to follow the voice in.
I may have made a mistake trusting you. I told you to stay away from the Githyanki. But you just couldn't help yourself. Could you? And now... you've come here to murder me.
I haven't come to murder you. I just want to talk.
Very well. What do you want to know?
Why does Vlaakith want you dead?
Vlaakith wants me dead because I know her secret. It is a secret so great that if her people ever found out, that would be the end of her rule. The end of her. That same secret is how I've been protecting you from the Absolute. I can hear your thoughts. You think I'm lying. Vlaakith warned you that I would try to deceive you, but consider this. What reason have I to deceive you? I want the same thing as you. Freedom. I'm on your side. I have been since the very beginning.
Get up, you won't die today.
It seems I was right to put my faith in you after all. Thank you. Vlaakith will be furious, to make no mention of your Githyanki companion. The Lich Queen fears nothing more than the loss of her empire. The knowledge I have of her deception will bring that about.
Vlaakith's a goddess. What could you possibly know that would bring down her empire?
Godlike in power, yes, but with none of the sanctity. Vlaakith is lying to her people. She pretends to know how Gith destroyed the Mind Flayer Empire. In truth, she knows nothing. If the Illithid Empire were ever to return, she would be incapable of stopping them. And if her people found out about her impotence, there would be mutiny, revolution, the end of her rule. But that very power, the power to resist Illithid control, which Vlaakith only pretends to know, is how I've been protecting you. I suppose she hoped to extract it from my corpse. Since you spared me that fate, she will come for you.
What's the power?
A logical question. But you're not ready for the answer. I have delayed long enough. The next attack is overdue, and I can't risk you being caught in the middle of it. I need you out there, searching for the Absolute. You are on the right path, to Moonrise Towers. Return to it. Be warned, the Inquisitor awaits your return from this place with orders to kill you. No doubt the rest of the Creche will join him. Good luck.
Speak. Have you killed my queen's enemy?
Actually, I learned a few things. Your queen is lying to you.
Vlaakith does not lie to her faithful. Open your mind. Show me.
Your mind tingles. Lae'zel seeks entrance.
Open my mind and let Lae'zel into my memories.
Your thoughts become one. She sees the truth of your confrontation in an instant.
Vlaakith Tafkinazin. I see only madness. Vlaakith bears the full might of Tunarath's arms, and the covenant of the great Mother Gith. We must go to the Chirai. He will summon Vlaakith. She must know of this apostate.
Maybe I need more pockets. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Lae'zel, I've been waiting. You are named Hashalak. Bend your head, for my blade is ready.
Chirai, please! Summon Vlaakith! There's much—
Irrelevant, Gake wretch. The Queen has spoken. Your death is decreed.
You realize what Lae'zel doesn't. Whatever the outcome of your visit to the Astral Prism, Vlaakith had no intention of letting either of you live.
Creche, Gillick! To the death!
Inveniam dia!
Time to push my luck again.
Let's have some carnage. Excellent.
Et allez! Your life is over! Shama Salafaki!
Striking distance.
turn someone inside out. With finesse.
Impressive resistance, but futile.
I am fury. I am death. Invenia via. Time to strike. Not fall before my time.
Death won't take me yet. Don't waste a step.
I miss this.
In Vlakith's name!
I am fury. I am death. I will not know failure.
Breathe deep and move.
I'm ready.
I'm glad you came to your senses. Now leave, before the others come for us.
Still breathing despite everything.
Vlakith. Vlakith! I have wielded your fury as a blade, roared your wrath as a dragon. You promised ascension. Yet I crawl among my own people, low as an asp's belly. Skageth! I followed your path. What good? This heart of stone, for it to be shattered. She tests me. A trial of faith. Kalir prepared me. Only the heaviest souls soar to the astral. Yes. Yes. I might gain Vlakith's favor yet.
You are an enemy of your people now. You need to accept that.
Silence! I must think. Rested enough. Now, forward.
inside. Let's have a look. More for me.
The statue starts to rotate, but its rusty mechanism jams stuck.
Assume nothing.
Lathander bids the setting sun a fond farewell.
What secrets might this door be hiding?
Open up.
No one stopped me yet. Anything of use? Another step forward. Better not be cursed. Time for some bloody work.
Sherlock! It's Alibi.
Skvar! My own people seek my head. If they will not see sense, then bleed them dry.
Swords meet sorcery.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Still breathing, despite everything. On my way. Well, so much for peace.
Mistra Rill.
This feels good.
Let's get this over with.
Found and taken.
Victory is assured.
Torment! Time to kill. Yes.
Weave, save me. I cannot take my...
better than none.
Best get going. Have to keep going.
Pavrilk! Your future is
The dance macabre.
Can't even catch my breath.
I will ascend. Taking position.
need to find a way forward.
I am fury. I am death. Taking position.
Yes, here.
A rough tempest I will raise.
Eat this!
Dead one!
At least this is interesting. On my way.
Prepared.
No time to rest. At the ready.
Entirely too empty. I'd expect to see 15 eggs at the very least.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Eager for battle.
Let's crack it open.
Action, not reaction. An efficient path. Trap, just as I expected.
Fine Githyanki egg, at least on the outside. You can see a vague outline of something within it.
Alright. Lae'zel is going to reach out and touch the egg.
The egg is warm to the touch, the rough shell like slate beneath your fingers. Whatever is within is stirring ever so slightly.
Lae'zel is going to pick it up gingerly and stow it in her pack.
unhatched Githyanki egg should be the burden of a Vash, not a warrior, whether ascended or otherwise. And yet, I'm drawn to the warmth of it. A child of Gith and a servant of Vlaakith grows within. Keep it close. Perhaps in our care, it might yet hatch. And don't you dare pass it to that lunatic woman prowling the mountain pass.
Time to press ahead. Need to find a way forward. Remarkable that this stayed hidden all this time.
Yes? The path less traveled. No rest for the wicked, I see.
Let's move. Have to keep going.
Someone there. Into my pocket.
Ornate mace hovers before you, suspended in a shaft of brilliant light. A fist-sized piece of amber flecked with crimson is set in the handle, emitting a radiance all its own. This mace must be the legendary blood of Lathander. The amber is said to contain the blood of the Morning Lord himself.
Astarion is going to reach into the light and take the mace.
You recall all the measures meant to keep you from reaching this place. Taking this mace would surely lead to something quite disastrous.
Astarion says, take the mace anyway. What's the worst that could happen?
Everything is in motion. All within these walls are doomed to destruction unless you act.
Don't just stand there talking. Get me out of here.
There must be a way to get them out. Someone else, find a way out of here!
Without delay. No one but her will ever believe this. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Moving ahead.
I applaud your taste. Elminster's not around, so might as well. With haste.
Blackest will be done. Action, not reaction. Quickly then. A narrow escape. I must press on. Scar! That thing!
Looking ahead. With haste. Can't give up now.
Excellent choice. Step by step. ripe with magic. Oh, I have the magic touch.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Blackets will be done.
I've got a long road ahead.
Eager for battle. Repositioning.
What to do? Is that blood? No, never mind. Light on my feet.
Undead trampled to dust. Their dusk is as eternal as Lathander's dawn.
One with the weave. Right away. organized library.
Eager for battle.
Still alive, so that's progress. Best get going.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
At least things have stayed interesting. Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Breathe deep and move.
Githmazathok! Gertarok Torun. One theft consumes all. Protocol 402. Our greed reduced Creche to rubble. Vlakith, absolve my sin or skewer my heart. In each, you might make me worthy.
I'm so sorry, Lae'zel. All that death and destruction, there's no excuse.
Absolutely none. Just because the Zaithisk failed, because Vlakith has marked us, makes this no less of a tragedy. Skaketh! Next time, think twice before getting grabby with powerful relics in mysterious places.
I want to have a word.
Fate spins along as it should.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Yeah, I sort of dropped a building on Astarion. Can you help with, like, resurrecting him, please?
Then thou must return with the proper payment.
Yeah, I do. I like him a lot. I want to resurrect him.
This is the price of balance.
Here you go.
Well counted. I recommend keeping my distance for a moment. By doom and dusk, I strike thy name from the archives. Rise.
What in the sweet hells were you thinking, activating that lance? I was right there! Gods! Do you have any idea how much that hurt?
I thought the Mind Flayer parasite protects you from the light.
Well, apparently there's a limit. Somewhere between a nice summer's day and the full concentrated power of the sun! Next time, just warn me before you do something stupid. At least then I can get out of the blast radius. Now, shall we go? Or do you have any other chaos you need to unleash here?
No chaos, just some questions.
Gods. All right. What's on your mind?
Seems simple enough.
Copper for your thoughts?
Come on, we're heading out.
Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join.
Lyssa will leave.
Excellent. Let's go. So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right? Thing is, I think I can use it. My engine can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target.
You got a coin slot in your heart, or what?
Sort of. Next time we find ourselves toe-to-toe with something we want to squash, drop a coin in. See what happens.
Intriguing. Next time we're in battle, I'll make sure you get one.
Fuck yes. Now I just need something to sink my teeth into.
Hello, beautiful.